Your 2021-2022 season preview for the Denver Nuggets. And last year, went pretty well for Denver Nuggets despite a laundry list of injuries, namely in the backcourt. The team made it to the second round of the postseason, behind guys like Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jokic, NBA MVP. Entering this year without Jamal Murray for some period of time, there seems to be optimism that the Nuggets can continue to build on what it has, so that when Murray gets back into their fold, their hat will be tossed in that ring with other teams that obviously have hopes of winning a championship. As long as Jokic is in town and playing the level that he's capable of reaching, that'll be the expectation, and the big man is more than capable, I think, of getting them, to the promised land someday. 2021, 2022 be that year? I don't know. These Nuggets are good, though, nonetheless. Your roster: Will Barton, a Bowl, Campazzo, Vlatko. You have PJ Dozier, Aaron Gordon, Monte Morris, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Austin Rivers. The biggest addition, I think, to this team that you have is Jeff Green. Steady hand who could provide them good minutes in just about any role. Green could slide into the starting lineup at the 4 and give them back up 5 minutes to keep Jokic a little bit, fresher ahead of, getting ready for the postseason. Biggest loss, Jamal Murray, right? Millsap is a big free agent loss too. Don't forget that. But not having Murray for the entire season potentially stinks. Small sample sizes too, but following the Aaron Gordon trade last year, Denver looked like he was going to be a straight up juggernaut, and then Murray tore his ACL. Sucks. April. Perhaps he'll be able to return some point this year, but even if he does with an ACL, will he be the right Jamal Murray that you're used to, accustomed seeing? I think that's going to be hard. Your biggest question is, how high is the team ceiling without a guy like Murray? Again, it seems to be Jamal Murray's a big part of this puzzle here. Guards. Between the guards' abilities that guys like, Jokic and Aaron Gordon have as playmakers, they could kind of build that bridge again. So you look at that bridge that you need until Jokic, until Murray comes back. That's the bridge that you're looking to build. The question though is, whether he'd be able to contribute to the point that Denver could be a legitimate title contender. At his best, with Jokic doing everything he does, Michael Porter Jr. providing nuclear scoring, and Jordan doing all that stuff that he does on both ends of the floor, Murray is such a perfect fit in the offense that it's hard to imagine anyone stopping them all that consistently. But coming back from a torn ACL, it takes time, both in getting onto the floor and finding your form once you're on it. That's what you're looking for. That's what it comes down to. Jamal Murray. What makes this season a failure? Obviously, winning is a success, but a failure. Jokic if he cannot come back to being an MVP level player. Michael Porter Jr. contract talks, maybe that Keeps him distracted. Aaron Gordon maybe falls back to the Aaron Gordon from Orlando. And maybe Jamal Murray doesn't come back at all. I still think this is a playoff team, guys. They could pull it off, hopefully. It's going to be real tough trying to recover from losing a guy like Murray. But nonetheless, I do think, the Denver Nuggets are a tough team.